Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Michael, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, this is so cheating.
I need some flow.
I've probably ridden this trail 300 times in my life, and this is the least amount of fun I've ever had on it.
Go down the ramp. Go down the ramp.
Oh, let's see. We can do that. Ugh. We can do this. Oh. Hey guys, it's Mike, the middle-aged mediocre mountain biker, and yes, it's true. I have joined the dark side. What in the world am I doing with this thing, you might ask? Well, my good friend Josh, Daily Mountain Bike Rider, happened to acquire this beautiful mountain bike, perfectly designed for the gnarliest trails. The reason you've never heard of this is it is still under wraps. It's a secret that the mountain bike world doesn't yet know about. So Josh and I are able to beta test this. We're both gonna drop videos on our channel, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. Let's go.
You wanna follow me?
Sure.
Might get frustrated.
For a little. Hurry up.
You're twice the climber I am all of a sudden.
I'm gonna have to downshift. First impressions, if you're gonna get an mountain bike, don't get a hardtail. Blah. Oh my gosh, this is so cheating. Well, Mikers, I'm filming this climb because this is like the toughest climb that I normally do. I don't need to state the obvious. It's way easier on an e-bike. Keeping up with Josh on his hardtail in race form.
Hardtail, hard life.
Of course, I'm on a hardtail too. Hard life for me. I have to give you a little space because this thing just pumps the power out.
It just boosts.
Well, that's easier.
All right, Mike, go for it.
Wait, must shift. This is an uphill part of trail. I'm not even in the most powerful mode here. We are flying. This is crazy. So, this thing has 0 pedal assist. E, T, trip, S, I don't know. S plus, and B for maximum boost. Those are the 5 settings. All right, we gotta wait for Joshy now.
1 hour later.
I'm sweating.
So am I. It's hard going that fast.
I believe it.
The easy mode is fun. I still get a little bit of a workout, but it takes the edge off. All right. Let's see if we can catch Josh. Well, that didn't take long to catch up to you.
That boost is more boosty than Shimano's motor.
This boost feels more powerful than my 50cc scooter. This right here is another tough climb section. Steeper than it looks on camera. And you've got this rut, you can probably kind of see it, where all the loose rocks collect. So to avoid that, you got to get up here, but these are really banked. So the steepness combined with how much speed you need makes that a really tough climb, unless you're on an e-bike. All right, we've been climbing for a bit. Here's the first little downhill. Pretty chill trail called Cougar. Let's see how she does. I'm in the easy assist mode. This is terrifying. Ah! That was awful. Josh is out of sight. I gotta catch him. This is a climb trail called Oli. It's actually a really fun climb trail. So why is this bike so top secret? Because the motor is insanely powerful. So I put this here e-bike on the scale last night. My Stumpy Evo S-Works comes in at around 33 to 34 pounds.
It's not 34.
Probably 33. I did not have a very good scale to use. Would you go? I can't go slow enough.
Sorry.
This e-bike tipped the scales right around 59 to 60. That's almost double. As we're getting started on this ride too, I've got a couple things working against me here. First, this bike is too big for me. So even with the seat stuffed all the way down, it's still bucking me. It is a hardtail, as you saw. The handlebars and cockpit are way too wide. These brakes, they work fine, but the levers, like I'm having to use 2 fingers to pull. But the biggest downside to this ride today is having to follow somebody on an analog bike.
I agree.
Till we go downhill, then Josh will be leaving me in the dust. All right, going up as fast as I can. This is a forest road climb. It's like straight up a hill. 3 sections to it. I am in full boost. This is absolutely insane. From where Josh and I just were to where I'm going, top of towers, normally 20-ish minutes. Jump onto Wonderland here. Gotta be careful. This boost motor's almost too powerful for this. Don't get me wrong, I definitely see why people like e-bikes. We're going to talk about that in a minute. All right, for safety's sake, I'm taking off all the assist. Here we go. First bit of evolution. Oh my gosh. So, oh, that is terrifying. Oh. This is the trail we just came, going the other direction.
I got 10 seconds.
Get in the right lane. Well guys, how are things going so far? I can tell you with all honesty, the uphills on this thing are thoroughly enjoyable. I mean, like, look at this. I'm climbing up Tower Road back to Towers, one hand pedaling, staying ahead of Joshy Poo back there. On the flip side, it's not just that going downhill is less fun. It's like, for me on this bike, going downhill was not fun at all. It like was terrifying. And I couldn't do any of the fun stuff I wanted to do. Now I know this is a bottom barrel e-bike, but makes me wonder. Anyways, let's get back to our ride. Now guys, in all honesty, this bike clearly doesn't fit me, but the truth is I have a blast going uphill. And it's not just that going downhill is less fun than my analog, it's like not fun at all. And you will see, like, I can't do anything. Now, part of it is the seat's too high. It's bucking me, but, well, just follow me. You'll see.
It looks like a big bike. It looks like a large. Or you look small.
All right, my goal is not to die.
Well, I'll document it if you do.
Yes, you will.
Oh my gosh, Michael, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Michael.
I hit a root.
You almost died when we just said not to do that.
Just trying to make some content.
Well, you're succeeding.
This is usually my favorite trail. Here we go.
You're not going too slow, but anytime it gets any sort of techie, straight brakes.
Did I get my rear tire off the ground there?
You'll have to look it back in slow-mo. I think so. Go down the ramp. Go down the ramp.
This is the first ramp I ever did on a mountain bike.
It's pretty steep, and it's short.
Dude, when you let off the brakes on this thing, the inertia is...
Something else.
Don't even say it.
Send it!
I am
What are you doing?
sending it. Right there.
That's one way to do it.
Scene of my famous crash.
If you die, I'll put a bench there and say don't suck. That'll be the plaque.
In memory of Mike, he was just too mediocre. R.I.P. No one would have said, if he just would have done what I told him,
That is true.
he'd still be alive.
You?
All right. I need some flow. Oh boy. Nope. I don't want it. Wait, wait. I did it. Pull the tires off the ground.
We're gonna have to look that back. I don't know.
Inertia is crazy. 60-pound tank.
I'm gonna pedal as fast as I can and just completely tire myself out on this climb and then watch what happens. Oh my gosh. That's wild.
All right. This is that trail that Josh just followed me on. Das Autobahn. Oh, this thing is something else. I'm not hitting that drop. Mostly because this bike is just way too big for me. Got a seat up in my man parts this whole ride.
How do you say this bike name?
Garbage? Oh, I mean, Troxus? Troxus? All right, guys, we're going down Blue Ribbon because it's just flow, and these jumps are terrifying. But while we're descending this trail, here's my thoughts, not so much on this Troxus bike. Obviously, this whole video is a bit of a joke. Josh got sent this bike, and he decided to review it. When I saw it, I was like, hey, that'd be fun to put on my channel. So that's what we're out here for. My thought on e-bikes, I'm 53. The day is coming when I'm gonna be an e-bike owner, and I'm sure I'll love it. But here is my biggest gripe. I don't have a gripe against people who ride e-bikes. I think my gripe
long. Hurry up.
I'm talking to my people. My gripe is with people who ride e-bikes trying to convince themselves and everybody else that they're getting the exact same workout as they do on an analog bike. I'm like, dude, just own it. It's okay. You like having an e-bike because you can go a lot further distances. The climbs are a lot more fun and not nearly as difficult. Like, just own it. But so many people are out there saying it's the best fitness tool out there, or you get just the same workout as you do on an analog. I don't agree. Anyways, enough of me talking. Let's enjoy some Blue Ribbon. Whee! I think I got both tires off the ground, but not on this one. When are you gonna send that tombstone jump?
When they make it well. Oh, it's flying high.
Take the inside.
Oh, no, not the line.
Now you forced me to the inside.
Yeah, sorry.
Send it! Whoa. So that's interesting. It's the second time on this that I've like rear wheel drifted unintentionally as I'm grabbing a little rear brake. I don't recommend riding this bike anywhere on Galbraith. Oh my gosh, this thing is so scary. Oh yeah, I mean, I can take all the cheater lines. In case you didn't know, this is Unemployment Line, our best jump trail. Why did I pick it? Not for the jumps, because there's no steep tech on it. And I really don't want to do any steep tech on this thing. It's weird. There are parts of my body that are going to be more sore after this ride. Only a couple, my right hand and my left hand. The rest of me, I don't even feel like I've gone on a bike ride. I mean, that's a slight exaggeration, but it's kind of crazy. I was just telling Josh, it's kind of crazy how much ground we've covered, what time it is, and how I don't really feel tired. I think it would be dangerous for me to demo a real mountain bike that fit me, like the our local company Transition makes a really sick build. I think it's called the Relay, because I would probably fall in love with it. But I love my Stumpy Evo, and I have no plans to trade that in for an e-bike anytime soon. That's just me. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, let's see. We can do that. We can do this. Oh. On the classic North Side Trail, SST. This thing has a lot of inertia, that's for sure. Ugh. Just taking her easy. Taking literally the smoothest lines I can find. I've probably ridden this trail 300 times in my life, and this is the least amount of fun I've ever had on it. I'll bet if I jumped on my Stumpy right now, I would feel like I'm floating. All right, couple jumps here. Should I do them? No. Oh. I think I got 2 inches of air there. It just dawned on me, my hands, my fingers, this is exactly how I feel after 5 hours of Whistler Bike Park. Like, I just want to stretch them out. If you were waiting on my hands, you'd have to wait till tomorrow. Whee! Can't go through a middle-aged mediocre mountain bike ride without at least one wee in there. I gotta get my foot in the right spot on my pedal. You guys want to know what this ride feels like? Get on a bike that's literally 1.5 sizes too big for you. Everything. Seat, geometry, handlebars, then put 30 pounds of weights on the back end of your bike and try pedaling down some gnarly trail in Bellingham. And you have to do it on a hardtail too, with a fat saddle just kicking you the whole ride. This bike I am on right now, I kind of wonder who it's geared for, because like they wrote on the frame mountain, so I think they're marketing it as a mountain bike. And if they are though, it's definitely not made for mountain bike trails in Bellingham. Duh? Oh. That might have looked like nothing on camera, and it is on my Stumpy Evo, but not on this thing. All right, last trail called Backdoor. Normally, I love this trail. I'm surprised my hands haven't cramped up yet. Come into this gnarly line. Ah! Whew. Made it. My fingers, so sore. You can do it! I know you want it!
I don't.
Well guys, we're gonna call it a wrap for this video. I hope you enjoyed coming out on this crazy ride. You know what I always say, no matter how good you are, bad you are, even if you're mediocre, just get out and have some fun. That's what it's all about.